let's talk about everything happened Friday, January 24th. We only have 3 games on a Friday. I don't really know how NBA really make their schedules. Sometimes you have a day every team is playing, right? No, I get like Tuesday and Thursday. Sometimes they have TNT. When you have TNT, you want to have low volume games because you want the guys to. But Thursday, I mean, last 2 days ago, it was a full packed, a lot of games, and then Friday with these games on ESPN. No, maybe there's some other big events going on, so they don't want to put a lot of games. Maybe college football, college basketball. Anyway, the first game is the Charlotte Hornets. They lost to the Portland Trailblazers, 102-97. Fernie Simons had a great one, 37 minutes. He was a plus 25, 4 threes. Yeah, I mean, really, really good. 2 steals. If you really have to complain, I think it's the lack of assist. But everything else is great. And, you have Scoot Henderson now. This is a back-to-back game now. He came off the bench, played just 22 minutes. And you also have Shaedon Sharpe came off the bench, played 31. So all the guards and all the forwards now, they're back. Right, Jeremy Grant is playing 34 minutes. I don't know why they're still giving him such high minutes. If Jeremy Grant only plays 28, maybe those 5-6 extra minutes some of it could go to Scoot Henderson. So it's fine. If you want to drop him, it's fine. Especially when everybody's healthy. Danny Advia went to the line 14 times, hit 11 of them, had 4 steals, a big one as well. Jimmy Grant, got 22 points. And Kamara, he's just very solid 3-and-D guy. Another game with 2 steals. In the minutes, Chauncey Billups likes him. So he's getting a lot of minutes. And, we have Robert Williams play last night. Is it last night? 2 days ago? And popped off. But he only got like around 20 minutes. And we have Donovan Killigan. Played just 17 minutes, but he had a big game. DeAndre Ayton, it looks like he just might be in and out of the lineup. So if you hold Robert Williams, if you hold Donovan, it's gonna be, it might be bumpy, right? The minutes up and down. He played just 18 minutes. Also, he had 13 rebounds, 4 assists, and still in 4 blocks. Just imagine if he played 30, right? And he only had 1 foul as well. So the upside is tremendous. If he played 35 minutes every night, in category leagues, he could legit be. I don't know how bad his free throws are. If he's like a 75% free throw, he could legit be a top 10 player. Average, 3 blocks, who knows, 13, 14 rebounds. But we just don't know if Ayton is out for an extended period of time, then he's a must roster. But I don't think Ayton is. But it's good to see him. Now we know what he's capable of. For the Charlotte Hornets, they did not have LaMelo, so they started Mičić, played 32 minutes, 12 points, 3 assists. But he's the guy that Mičić is the guy that we could definitely stream for some assists and some threes and a little bit points. Nick Smith Jr. I don't really know if this guy is he a rookie. Nick Smith Jr. He is. No, he was. He got drafted last year. He was the first round pick. He's getting it because what's his name? Mike Miller is out for season. Not Mike Miller. What's his name? Brandon Miller. Yeah, is out for the season. So it looks like he's getting majority of the minutes. If you're looking for some threes, he took 10 threes here. Hit 2 of them, so he could definitely be rostered. And just see, now he's not that exciting. I don't know if he gets a lot of defensive stats, but he's getting a lot of minutes. So let's roster him if you want. Totally fine. Mark Williams had another great one. 15 points, 9 rebounds, a steal, and 3 blocks. Now we know why people want to hold him, because of the tremendous upside, and also because Nick Richards got traded. They don't really have a backup, so they're going to give him a lot of minutes. Cody Martin plays just 5 minutes. Josh Green, another 3-and-D guy that you could stream. But, if I'm holding on to LaMelo, I am kind of worried for the rest of the season because they really have nothing to play for. The next one is, well, this one was a good one. The Sixers, they finally got a win. They are right now sitting on 11th seed. Embiid might be like another week away, but for the Sixers, they got a win now. They can't, they're now 2 games behind the 10th seed and 5 games behind the 9th seed. So they can't afford to go on a losing streak again. They need to start winning games to at least make the playoffs. For the Cavs, well, how about Ty Jerome? 33 points, could not miss a 3. If Darius Garland or Donovan Mitchell, if one of them is out, Ty Jerome is the guy that we want to stream for sure. He popped off here as well, had 33 minutes. Maybe take a look at him. He's definitely streaming worthy, even at this moment when everybody's healthy, because Mobley is out, so he might get a few extra minutes coming in. Darius Garland got his 26 points. The Cavaliers' offense is just great this year. 4 threes for Darius Garland, and then Donovan Mitchell had a big one as well. 37 points, 7 assists, 3 steals, and 7 threes. Amazing. All 3 guys played amazing. Jared Allen just kind of did his thing. 10 rebounds and still at the block with 8 points. This game was just a close game throughout. I guess other than Georgios Niang had a minus 17 in his 18 minutes. But the Cavs, they, you have Max Strus playing, you have Dean Wade. It's really, I think, what's his name is also out. Karis LeVert. It's really, the rest of these guys, other than Ty Jerome, it's all 3-and-D. It's all 3-and-D guys. For the Sixers, Embiid out, so Yabusele had a good one. 13 rebounds. Continue to stream him. He might be up and down, but he can contribute across many different categories. So he's a center that hits threes. He grabbed 13 rebounds here. He had 2 blocks. Take a look at him. Paul George have a big one. 6 threes, 30 points, 3 assists, a steal, and 5 rebounds. I mean, as bad as Paul George is, he probably drafted in the 3rd round, maybe even 4th round. Okay, he's still the 59th ranked player. But a couple more games like this, I think he's gonna be inside the top 30, or top 35. Just about where you drafted him pretty soon. But I think staying healthy, can he stay healthy is really the bigger question mark. Eric Gordon just been unbelievable. 4 for 4 from 3, 15 points. If you need threes, definitely stream him. And Tyrese Maxey, 29 points, 7 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks for threes. Surprisingly, he had an efficient night. That's good. And Kelly Oubre Jr. also had 3 steals. All the Philly starters played really well here, and this is a huge win for them. Maybe hopefully carry some momentum into the next game. The next one, the Grizzlies, they didn't have Ja Morant here, but they still scored 139 points. I wonder how they are so good offensively. They're also a very good defensive team. It is also versus the Pelicans. DeJounte Murray finally had a great shooting night. 10 for 16, 26 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds, while CJ had 22 points. Missed a bunch of free throws. And we have Trey Murphy still playing big minutes, had 22 points and 1 3. Trey Murphy, for sure. We just don't know when Zion and Brandon Ingram are going to be back. If they're going to be back at all, that is the question. They have nothing to play for. But even with Trey Murphy, I think there is also a risk as we get to the end of the season that he might sit out a lot of the games as well. So it's going to be a headache. But he's playing really, really well. As a matter of fact, his rankings is also super. These type of players who don't turn the ball over a lot and somewhat efficient, their rankings are always crazy high. 17th ranked player. If you look at his counting numbers, 22 points. You may look at him and a Norman Powell and wonder how these guys are ranked so high. Because, well, first of all, he's only averaging 1.6 steals. Sorry, 1.6 turnovers. Right? And then, he's shooting 90% from the free throw line. That's also another big thing. I don't know if it's sustainable on 5 attempts, But super efficient doesn't really actually give you that many counting numbers, other than three threes and 22 points. The rest is like 5 rebounds. Yeah, you can find that, no problem. 3 assists, it's above average. There's not one category that really stands out, but across 9 categories, super solid. So in category leagues, you can definitely take a guy like that and then trade him for a guy that's maybe like can give you crazy values in 2 or 3 categories, right? An example could be like you trade him for, it's probably not gonna happen. Maybe you try it, like you trade him for Mark Williams, for example. All of a sudden, you have crazy boosting rebound and blocks, and crazy boosting field goal. You obviously lose a lot of threes, but depend on how much is a guy like Trey Murphy helping out on your team is a question. Because if you have a team full of Trey Murphys, maybe your team is super good. But you have like Giannis, then his free throw is completely useless, right? Or you have a team full of Ben Simmons, then his three is completely useless. So try to see if how much you have a 17th ranked player on your team. Can you leverage that and trade somebody? Then help your team, improve your team overall. The Pelicans also, Jordan Hawkins played huge minutes. You could also stream him for some points and threes, right? This Pelicans team, as we get to the end of the season, there's gonna be some value open up, right? Who knows? They may not play CJ at all, right? Missy's already on my roster. He had 2 blocks here. That's also decent. For the Grizzlies, Luke Kennard had a big one with Ja Morant out. Yeah, he's a guy that we could always stream for threes. He had 7 of them, right? Also dished out 6 assists, which is surprising. And Desmond Bane, I don't know what's going on. He had 14 assists here, 20 points. If Ja played, there's no way he would get 14 assists. But it's nice. Like he's capable of doing this. Had 2 threes. Zach Edey got his as well, 1 steal and 2 blocks. But I don't think Edey is a must roster. He just doesn't get enough minutes. And Jaren Jackson Jr. continued to impress. 29 points here, 5 threes, 7 assists, 5 rebounds and a block. Jaren Jackson Jr. has been so good this year offensively, compared to years in the past. Jalen Wells, he always started. If you look in some, he had 5 assists here as well, because they scored 140 points. 2 threes and 2 steals is good. Take those. And that's it, guys. Only 3 games. I will see you tomorrow.